leaving Redbird Arena red-faced. I'm Joe Downs for the ACES Instant Replay postgame report. The University of Evansville men's basketball team took a 3-game winning streak into normal this afternoon, and unfortunately they left it here to Doug Collins Court, where Blake Simmons and company were all smiles with the return of Boog Gibson to the lineup. However, the joy is quickly wiped away as the Redbirds, paced by Phil Fain and Malik Yarbrough, jump on Evansville early, and when the smoke clears, the Aces are down 13 midway through the first half. But from there, UE starts to ignite, and who better to light the fuse than the MVC's leading scorer, Ryan Taylor, who drills a pair of threes from long range. Next, the Aces turn their attention to Blake Simmons, who goes inside for 2. Then to Denis Akavicius, who powers in the paint for a pair, and at the half, the deficit is down to 1. The Aces stay hot coming out of the locker room as Ryan Taylor drains back-to-back jumpers, and Evansville has its first lead of the ballgame. The Redbirds would go on a tear from there, though, putting UE back in a 7-point hole. Still, Noah Fritterking and Ryan Taylor answer with back-to-back trifectas, getting the Aces back within 1 midway through the second stanza. Foul trouble, though, seems to doom Evansville late as KJ Riley, Denis Akavicius, and Blake Simmons all foul out, and the Redbirds start to put the game away at the charity stripe. Down 7 in the final minute, UE would get it down to 2 late, but they go on to fall 75-71. After the game, I caught up with head coach Marty Simmons, who tells me while the team certainly showed promise in this game, they certainly have a long ways to go to contend.
I thought our guys gave a lot of effort. You know, they battled. Just thought at times we just didn't play really smart. Kind of let our emotions get in the way of whatever it may be, our execution, fouling, blocking out. You know, we did foul too much. That was a big stat. But I like the way our guys, you know, didn't get off the best of starts, but they battled back. Had a little confidence going in the locker room at halftime. We battled the second half. Guys never quit, kept battling. But again, I just think we made too many fundamental mistakes, too many game plan mistakes, and you know, beating teams on the road in this league, you have to be sharp.
And if we would have executed a little bit earlier in the game, I think it'll be a different outcome. We missed some layups early in the game, and they got onto a run, and we can't let that happen.
You know, I thought we played really hard as a team. There was times there we didn't play very smart. You know, the refs were calling a tight game, and you know, we were being a little aggressive defensively. We got a lot of foul calls. We got in foul trouble. Illinois State, they made a lot of big plays out there. You know, when we kept coming back, we got it within 3. They make a big shot. They get fouled. They knock their free throws in. But, you know, I thought we played hard enough to win. We just weren't smart enough tonight.
The foul situation and what have you, it seemed like that really played a role, especially towards the end.
Yeah, we just, you know, guys are competing. You're in the emotion of the game. And you gotta kind of see how the game's being called. And, you know, you got to keep your hands off. You know, again, I don't fault the guys' effort. Guys are out there competing. They want to win. They're trying. But within that, you know, being smart and not putting them on the line. You know, you look at the stats, and a lot of stats are fairly the same across the board, but then they outscore us by 8 at the free throw line. And, you know, we have to be better there.
How tough was that, the start of the game, obviously, coming out, and at one point you guys are down by 13?
Yeah. I'd say that was one of the biggest parts of the game. You know, we always try to start the game off, you know, with us in the lead, even if it's 2 points, just get a good flow to the game. And they came out, lights out, knocking in threes, turning us over. And, you know, that whole first half, we're just clawing back to get back into it. That takes a lot of energy. And then that second half, I thought we started off better. But they made a run, and we just really weren't able to bounce back from that.
You hit 8 threes tonight. Today. You were really feeling it, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing more relaxed. And so it's just the outcome of that, and just making sure that I'm shooting the ball the right way.
Anytime you lose, really, anytime you win, you got to look back and see the areas that you have to improve in, build on the areas that you were successful at, did some good things. I thought at times we were pretty good against their zone, getting the ball in the interior, getting it back out. Ryan certainly, made some big shots for us, and I thought Danius was really, really good. I mean, he rebounded. He was one guy that was relentless on the boards for us. He finished inside against contact. He's been in a little foul trouble last couple games, so it was really nice to see him play as well as he did.
Up next for the Aces, they'll look to start a new streak Wednesday night when they welcome Valparaiso to the Ford Center. They beat the Crusaders up in North Central Indiana earlier this year. For the Aces Instant Replay Postgame Report, I'm Joe Downs.